Hey y'all, I hope that it's better now. I'm gonna go check. This is the new live. I'm about to go check and see if it's working. I hope it's working. I reset my router. Natalie, can you see me okay? I'm scared to move. I don't want to move and make it pixelate again. I'm gonna come check it out. Okay, it looks good on my phone's end too. I reset my Wi-Fi. I don't know what was happening because I've never had problems like that before. So if it happens again, I guess at least we tried, right? But I reset the Wi-Fi and hopefully all is well. So hello, everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming back. I'm so sorry about the issues. Like I said, I have no idea what that was about. And we have pretty good internet too. We got a pretty higher speed internet here. So I don't know what happened. Oh, you all came back. You guys are the best. So I guess we'll just wait a few minutes for people to hop back on. I'll go ahead and post this in the Facebook group for some of y'all that might need the link. And while we're waiting for people to come back on. I hate that that happened. Now y'all just let me know though if it comes back to being pixelated again. Oh, I just heard myself talking. Oh, that's cringy. Okay, let's see. Hi, everybody. Sorry you had to rejoin. I hate that that happened. Now I got to decide if I need to keep that other video up and then confuse people. But for those of you who might be joining this live and didn't see the last one, this is the new toy that I got. So it's going to be a sublimation printer. And I know a couple of you were asking questions about it. Did anybody else have any questions on the sublimation printer before? Hey, Sarah Ann Creations. No, you're not late. We just had an issue there with my internet, I guess. The last live was really pixelated and blurry. So glad that it's better now. Thank you, Jenny. You just ordered one too, Nikki? I know, I'm so excited. I'm so confused, though. There's so much stuff to learn about it. So, Shanna, sublimation is basically like you have a special paper and a special ink you have to use inside of this printer. So when you print out your design, gosh, some people do license plates, all kinds of things. You can sublimate on so many different things, but it has to be made for sublimation. So I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be kind of broadening my, I guess, crafting world to this, but I'm still going to be doing, like I said, wood signs, vinyl, all that. This is just something new I'm learning. So super excited to do that. And it doesn't take up too much space. So I'm just going to probably put it over here on my big old desk. So yes, you've been researching forever. I already do HTV and embroidery. Yes, I've done a lot of HTV and I just have heard the quality of the sublimation is so much better. It'll basically last the entire lifetime of whatever your item is. So that's nice. Love Monday evening now. Oh, Heidi, thank you. I do too. I love seeing you guys and talking to y'all. I was saying on the last live that I'm starting to recognize so many of your names on here. So you guys are like my friends. Andrew, hey Andrew, what will you be using it for specifically to start with? So I think in the beginning, hi. It's my little one.
Hi guys.
You gonna say hi for just a minute? She's in her little jammies tonight, huh? You say hi? So I'm going to be probably starting off with shirts and then maybe branch out into the mugs. I'm excited about the mugs and the tumblers too. So
Are you going to give me a surprise soon when I'm good?
Yes, I am going to get you a surprise if you're good. Because I told her if she's good during these lives, then she can get surprise. So you're one of my friends. Oh, you are my friend too, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. No, Daddy's not on there right now. All right, you go play. Remember, if you're a good girl, you'll get a surprise. Remember? Thank y'all. Yeah, she's my youngest. So, and she just slammed the door too. But yeah, she's just turned 4. So she's my little helper. So did I miss somebody's question? Yes, Sarah Ann Creations. I am so excited about sublimation. I've always heard of it, but I just was scared to get into it because I didn't know anything about it. But I've had some lovely people on here helping me out, learning how to use it. So now I just got to figure out how to get the ink in it, the new ink, the sublimation ink, and all that. I got to wait for all that to come in, which hopefully will be this week. I hope. How long has it been since I started my Etsy? So I started Etsy in 2016. I started putting things together in 2015, but it started in 2016, and I've been just going at it ever since. Your 4-year-old said hi to her. Oh, Nikki, I'll tell her that he or she said hello. If any of you do sublimation too, reach out to me if you have any tips or anything that you think would be helpful for me to learn. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on sublimation and all that. So making new sublimation samples tonight. Cool. You need to maybe get me some tips, girl. But yes, I'm working on some orders tonight. And then I was going to show y'all the printer. So I need to probably put part 1 on that other video since people are going still onto that one, it looks like. I don't want to confuse anybody. Oh, it's not popping up yet. Yeah, it shows people still going onto that other live. So I was just trying to fix that, but I can't get onto it yet. Gotta love issues with tech stuff. I'm not tech savvy either, really. I mean, I kind of am, but there's a lot I still don't know about it. So hopefully I don't do anything to mess it up. Hey, Erin. Okay, so I don't know how many we got here tonight. Let's check. We got, let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. So we have 15 orders, but yesterday I finished all my wood signs or pretty much finished my wood signs. I did a video and I'm hoping to get that video up for y'all tomorrow. It's kind of like another studio vlog, but I worked on some orders and got those wood signs finished and packaged up. And then I have a couple more orders that I still need to package up. But tonight I'm going to be working on decals again. So you can just call me Sarah. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Sarah Ann is my first and middle name. I was also named after my grandmothers too. I'm Sally and Ann as well. And my oldest daughter has Ann in her name too. So that's funny. Hey, and question, is there anything that you pre-make in bulk and have ready to ship? So no, I haven't gotten to that point really because pretty much everything is personalized. I would like to have some stuff ready to go and ready to ship, but at this point, I just don't even know what to make ahead that people would buy and where I would store it. But I would like to get into that because it would definitely save me time for sure. Lou, you're so funny. I know in the other one, there was a good bit of people on there, but I think with the whole issues, but it'll start climbing up, I'm sure, soon. But thank you. Hey, Sue. Glad to have you back. Hey, Addison. I like stressing a board. Did I do a demo on that? I can't even remember. Hi from Houston. Hey, from South Carolina. Can I do a video explaining trademark and copyright? Yes, I will try, but I'm not really an expert on trademark and copyright. All I do is just when I'm about to sell a saying or anything like that, I will go on the trademark website and check and make sure it's not copyrighted or trademarked. So that's really as far along as it is. Just when you're looking at a saying that you're thinking about doing something on, like Mama Bear or like Papa Bear and all that kind of stuff, just go Google it, do a quick search. And if it's trademarked, it'll usually tell you on there if it's trademarked. And then I just stay away from it because they will come after you. Some places are nice enough to give you a warning. I haven't had that happen, but I've heard of stories. So I'd rather not get that happen with, my stuff. I wanted to let you know how happy I am that I found you on here and that you share all your tips and tricks and information with us. There are those who don't want to share. Thank you, Diane. I try. I really do want to be a place where people can come and ask for help if they need help. And I feel passionate about helping you guys too.
Pretty shoe.
Sounds like she's going to be coming in and out. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
But it's too big.
Yeah.
I can't wear it.
Yeah, it's too big.
Mm-hmm. I gotta bring this shoe away.
Okay. Close the door and be. Sorry, y'all. At least she's not, putting tape on her face like that one live. If you guys have been on there, and you remember that old live where she put masking, or what was it? Yeah, masking tape all over her face during a live. That was fun. Let's see. When I make signs, how long do I let the paint cure? So I have a video on that, Melissa, about my wood sign process, but I basically let the paint cure for about a day, and then I'll put the stenciling on it. I sent a message on Facebook to you. Hopefully it helps. Okay, thank you, Linda. I'll check it out. Sometimes my messages go to, what is it called? The request folder, and I don't always see them right away. So if you guys have sent me messages and I haven't gotten back to you, that's usually why. Do I make decals ahead of time? I make decals basically right as I get the order. I'll do the decals. So I'd kind of work right as I get the order. I have wood sign orders that I need to do, but it's freezing. I feel you there, Erin. I had to go spray paint some signs, and it was raining and cold today, and I didn't really have anywhere to go spray paint them. So that's probably the downfall of doing the spray paint method. You have to have good weather. So how did I pick my decal colors? So I just got all the colors, and I just basically let people a lot of times customize their stuff. So, and other than that, if I want to, I'll just put things together that I think looks good. I'm cleaning my mats as I watch you. Did you use a sponge? I did use a sponge just to get some of that lint and stuff off of it, and hair, all the stuff that sticks on those mats. So yes, I did use a little bit of a sponge, but I've heard you can also use rags too. I had one of my autism lessons taken down because until all the pieces fit is trademarked. Are you serious? Wow. You trademark anything now. Kaylee, you remember that too? Oh, it's so nice to meet you too, Divine Diva Designs. Hi from Georgia, planning on looking at your shop later tonight. Oh, cool. Thank you. Are there any other platforms where you are cross-post listings, or just Etsy and your website? So Carl, right now I am just on Etsy and just on my website and just sometimes on Marketplace. But I have a new website that I'm going to be selling on very soon. So more on that coming, which there's some exciting things coming with that too. I can't wait to tell y'all. Why trademark just to be a... Yeah, Dawn, I don't know why people trademark stuff. I just don't understand it, but because that they don't come up with those sayings. Do they? I'm guessing so, Dawn. I think so. They're just doing it just so they can have all of the power of the words, I guess. Can I include a card with the on Etsy? Yes, you can. I've heard you can. I wouldn't say, I kind of subtly do it with mine. I'll put it on those cards, those hard cards that I put in my vinyl decal orders. I'll have my website on it, but I won't say anything. And there was one point where I tested something out where I said, here's 10% off of your order at simplysally.com or something like that. So you can do stuff like that, but I wouldn't basically say, don't purchase on Etsy, purchase here. Because Etsy is all about their, the creators and things like that. So I don't think there's no rules against it from what I've gathered about, trying to reach them. A lot of people do the email list stuff. So it just really depends. I posted in your Facebook group today. I never knew that vinyl had a shelf life. I have some vinyl I bought in 2016 and don't want it to go to waste. Yes, Sarah Ann Creations. Sarah, sorry, you said to call you Sarah. I didn't know that either for a while, and then I found it out, and that's why I'm using up all my vinyl, which it's still within the window, but worst case scenario, just I guess use it for your own projects, but I don't think it'll really affect anything. they just might have that just so you'll buy more. I don't know. How did you make up the examples of colors on your Etsy for customer choices for the color vinyl? So the examples of colors, how did I make the examples? I did it on PicMonkey. And I actually think I'm going to do a video on that because I'm going to update my stain colors and stuff soon because I have some new options. So I'll do a video showing you guys how I made that if you're interested in that. If someone asks for a custom decal and they request a saying on their own, do you check for trademark or for listings? No, if it's a custom decal, I just do it because it's just going to them. You know what I mean? But if it's something Mickey Mouse or anything like that, I don't do that kind of stuff. But if it's a saying, I don't usually mind. Would love to see a video on building a website. Okay, like I said, I don't know how I'd rebuild it because it did take me forever to do my Wix website. But I'll try, maybe I'll do one talking more about starting your own website because I do use Wix as my domain and I haven't had any issues with it. But y'all, I'm really bad. Like I said on there, I haven't done any really advertising on there because all of my traffic goes to Etsy, which is not really a good thing to do, is just to throw all your eggs in that basket. But that's what I did in the beginning and it worked for me. But always have backup plans just in case. If you're relying on that income, you need to have backup plans. Or customer base or something. Have I ever tried Fiverr to have people design stuff for you? I have, my husband has. I haven't used Fiverr because I just kind of like to make my own stuff, but I think, what was it, a couple years ago when I first started my website, I had someone design my logo branding for me and I found her on Etsy. And then right after she designed all that stuff for me, she made a post on her Facebook group that said, everybody, please stop using those. What is it called? Those, what is the word when you're like trying to be like everyone else? I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? She was basically like making fun of the fact that it was what was trending back then, but it was like mint and coral and lace and all kinds of like pretty things. And it was like very, I guess, standard. I just thought it was funny because it was basically talking about my logo was just very standard. What's the word I'm looking for, you guys? When you're like all the trendy, like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but anyways, I just thought it was funny. So, hey from Guam. Hello, Taylor. How long is the window? Are you talking about this window back here? Yeah, you guys are putting some good words. Generic, trendy, basic. Yeah, stuff like that. I couldn't think of it right away. Yes, I'll do the PicMonkey video soon. Isn't it good to start small when making a shop or go big? So when you say start small, do you mean like items that you're putting on there? Because I say just go for it. If you've got all the items ready, you just list them all. More chances for sales. Your girls are adorable, Sally. I'm teaching my little one how to weed. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, my little ones love to help me, and they like to help me weed too. Sometimes when I'll get signs that are just for myself or family, I'll let them help me weed it. They love it. Yeah, generic, basic. That's the words I'm looking for, y'all. Which it was a very generic, basic, but I thought it was cute because I was sewing back then. So it had like a little needle with thread going around my business name. And then it had, well, this isn't really my style anymore, but I had the lace and then those colors. Now I'm starting to be into black a lot, like black and white, just the, really simple, basic colors. How am I liking my Silhouette Pro? So I've mentioned this, but it has a learning curve, Taylor. It is very nitpicky. So the way you load it has to be exact. It has to be literally perfect for it not to go all off, the auto blade issues. So I haven't practiced with it as much, but this is my favorite, y'all, is my Silhouette Cameo 3. And I might get another video about it right now, but I'll let you know. So glad to have found your channel. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. I'm excited. The box of my new Silhouette Cameo 4 just arrived. Oh, yay, Dawn. I'm so excited for you. You're going to love this journey. Amazing. Vinyl came so easy to me. I did some research. I was ready. This baby right here, I'm a little nervous about it, but I think it'll be okay. because you know, with the colors and stuff, I just hope I get it all right. But that's what we're here for, y'all. We're going to learn and we're going to figure it out together. No, the vinyl use window. Oh, vinyl window of how long the vinyl lasts. So I've heard it's 2 years, Sarah. I heard that Oracle 651 is only good for 2 years shelf life. It's good for 10 years once you apply it. Hello from Canada. Hello, Dana. Hi, Carlos from North Korea. Wow, very far. Like small items such as handmade earrings are the big things I have in mind. Hold on, I'm going to have to go back and see what your question was. Oh, okay, you said start a small. Okay, is it good to start small or go big? So small items, yes, anything you sell will be great. There is a market out there for everyone. So if you have small items, go for it. And they're cheaper to ship too. So that's always a plus. Have I ever thought about making those lean-to porch wooden signs for Christmas? So Sue, yes, I make those a lot locally. I'm just so scared to ship them because they're so big. But yes, I have made the lean porch signs. And I haven't figured out a sealer I like yet for that. I have used just the regular polyacrylic for it, and it's done great for my porch signs, but I don't know if they're really made to last. So I need to do some research on that, Sue. Hi, what would I need to buy? Just join the chat. Hey, Gary, bye. Hi, Sally. Hope popping on late. Hey, Christina, well, you missed too much because we had an issue with our last live where I guess my internet was messed up. So Mom, this is the second one.
All of my shirts are Haley's when she was little.
Okay, baby. Sorry, y'all. We got a little one popping in again. Can you?
I mean, those are all mine.
Okay, they're yours. Yes. Remember what we said? You'd be a good girl.
This is a reindeer.
Yes, she had to show mommy something.
Red pants.
Yes.
Love you.
Love you. I started Sublimation before Christmas. So much fun. Oh, Heidi, that's awesome. You got to let me know how you like it. And I've been telling everybody if you have any tips or tricks or anything, please shoot them my way. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about it because I haven't found too many videos on this, on how to convert it. So I'm basically just going to be figuring it out myself. So luckily, there's a lot of good sources and people that know it to help with that. I've had Oracle 651 for more than 5 years and it still works like a charm. Okay, well, there you go. So Paulette says she's had it for more than 5 years. I really do think it might be just one of those tactics to just buy it again. You know how they do? Where did I get my fonts for SVGs? Addison, I got them on Font Bundles. Hey, Mia, I recognize your name. I totally get how that goes. Taylor said, all I was using was the auto blade. After you mentioned how much you love the ratchet blade, I bought one and have not had the auto blade back on. Love the ratchet blade. I will always be a fan of the ratchet blade because it just works so much better. Do I ever use spray poly? I have some, but I don't really use it, Natalie. I mostly just use my polyacrylic because I love it. It's tried and true. Lou said, don't worry, you being an amazing mom and having cute kids totally adds to the entertainment. Oh, thank you. So I think here they come. But you guys, I'm sure, don't mind because a lot of you are parents or at least know kids and how they are. So, Christina, yes. The big toy I was talking about. And the people just now coming on, I'm converting this EcoTank printer into a sublimation printer. So we have ink on the way. It's Cosmos ink, which I've heard is the best. That's what I'm going to be trying. And it's coming. And I have some paper and butcher paper and all the things coming. So y'all wait for that. I'm going to have a video coming soon on getting this set up and getting everything going for that. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm so excited about it. Okay, Night Sue, thanks for joining. Oh, bye a random person. nice username. Let's see, Gary. Hi, my internet when you replied, so I didn't hear. Gary, I was asking what you were referring to. I think a lot of things can go wrong at any time with sublimation. It doesn't ever stay the same. Colors can change. Get a thermal gun to always test your press. Okay, thank you, Betty. Sarah, I understand what you mean with not wanting the vinyl to go to waste. I get it. Okay. Hello from Ohio. Hello, Tracy. There are a lot of videos on TikTok to help. Yes, Taylor, I started looking on TikTok too. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Mia. You're so sweet. I love it. Thank you so much. Hi from North Carolina. Hi, Marsha. You're a neighbor. Hi, I received my Silhouette Cameo 4 because of you. Oh, yes, Mia. I'm so happy that you got that. Congratulations. And I know you're going to love it. Don't I use a ring light for my product photo? So, yes, I use a ring light, but not as often as you think I do. But I got one on Amazon. I'll have to go find it and link it. But it's just a regular old ring light, and I went by the reviews. So I just went and got the best one that the reviews had. I use Cosmos and love it. Paper is very important. Yes, I've been reading that A-Sub is one of the best, so that's what I got. So hopefully it's good. What made you choose the Epson over the Sawgrass? So I chose the Epson because I actually reached out to some experts in the sublimation area, and I was going to get the Sawgrass, and then I was going to get the actual Epson sublimation printer, but Epson sublimation printers are so hard to find right now because they had a huge I guess, delay in their stuff because of the whole virus situation. They started selling masks. So it was backward. And I reached out to some people and they suggested this. And I wasn't even going to get a regular printer. I was dead set on an actual sublimation printer. But I took the experts' advice and they said, this is literally the exact same thing. It has an eco tank. So you literally just put sublimation ink into this and it's that easy. So and I wanted it to be user-friendly for you guys too. If any of you wanted to get into sublimation, I wanted everyone, like the price difference between this and a Sawgrass. I mean, this is $600 and a Sawgrass is, over $1,000. So. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go back on the comments and see where I was. How did I figure out prices? Do I have a formula? Melissa, I have a video coming on pricing. I'm kind of one of those people where I have my own way of figuring it out. So I'm going to have to make a video on that. So you guys stay tuned together soon too. So you guys stay tuned. I'm just dreading it. I don't even want to look at get all of my Etsy stuff together for taxes. I don't even want to do it. I can't. My husband and I always wait until literally the last minute to file for taxes because he has a small business on top of his job. And then I have a small business. So we have to pay a lot in taxes. And this last year was the biggest amount. So you guys know if y'all are starting a business, be prepared and make sure you're writing it all down and everything you're buying, getting your gas mileage written down, all of it. My dad was born and raised in South Carolina, and most of his family still live. Oh, that's awesome. I love living here. It's a great state to live in. Buy polyester by the yard and test on that. Ooh, Betty, good point. I'll try that. That's a great idea. I want to start making the wooden frame signs here in the UK. What items would I need to start? Gary, I suggest going on, I'm not sure about UK and what they have, but go to the video that I have on kind of recently on everything I use for wood signs and try and find maybe similar ones where you are. I found a conversion for my Epson on YouTube. Awesome, Heidi. I'm looking every day trying to find videos. Everyone does things so much differently, though, I've noticed. Hi from the car. I'm listening, but won't be able to watch that much. Hey, Anna. Do I suggest selling SVGs on Etsy? So yes, I do. I've started it and I haven't put as much effort in it as I want to. I want to put a lot more in it because I think that passive income is a great way to have kind of income coming in. You still have to work, doing the work and then putting the items on there. But then once it just sells over and over and over again, which is a great passive income. So I recommend it. Do I suggest selling? Okay, I just read the same question again. A lot of people do not like the Sawgrass. I've heard that, Betty. From some people I've been talking to, they are not Sawgrass fans. And the ink is so expensive for Sawgrass. That's another thing, you guys. For this, the ink is like, what was it, $40 to fill this up? And it lasts, I think, over 100 full pages. And Sawgrass was like $300 to fill it up. And you have to pay for that month, however often you print. So that's another thing, you guys. If you're looking at printers, the Epson ink is way cheaper than Sawgrass. Okay, which Cameo did I like better, 3 or 4? Taylor, I do not have any of the 4s, believe it or not. I have a Cameo 4 Pro, but all I have is a 3. And the reason I never got another one is because my 2 and my 3 worked perfectly. So I didn't need a 4. And then when the 24-inch one came out, I was like, I got to get it. So I love my 3 and my 2. I have a converted Epson Eco Tank and a Sawgrass. I bet. Tabitha, that's very interesting. You need to reach out to me too and let me know about your conversion. What is the most cost-effective program to make SVGs? So Paulette, a lot of people use Inkscape for doing SVGs. I use Adobe Illustrator. I make several images smaller and print on one sheet to test first. Thank you, Betty. I just texted someone who has a vinyl shop for 19 years. He said the glue is warranted for 3 to 6 months, but has many rolls that are 8 years old that still do fine. Well, that's nice to know. So everybody, take Andrew's word for it. Vinyl can last longer than it says. Hi, Amy. Okay, so what is the best way to start an Etsy shop? Is there really enough business selling something simple like decals, or is the market too saturated? So Dawn, the market is never too saturated because nobody is you. You are your own person and nobody can sell and do things exactly like you do. So I always tell people, go out there, give it your all, try it out, make your own spin on everything. If you see something on there that you like, make your own spin on it and make it your own and just work your booty off on your advertising and, social media, which I'm awful at, which I need to get better at because I'd probably get a lot more sales if I was better, on social media. But just do it. That's all. That's what I tell everybody. Just do it because nobody is you. So yeah, it's saturated, but nobody can be you. So I think I'm ready to make sure I become more organized with my expenses and how much money I bring in. Is there a software that you use to keep track of everything? So I kind of made a very low quality spreadsheet that I've used for years on there, but I say spreadsheet, but it's literally just me taking my numbers off of my bank accounts and just typing them in. And I don't have it set up to like be fancy or anything like that. But I have a new spreadsheet that I've seen today, and I'm going to be talking more about that a wonderful friend has made. So I'm going to be testing that out and seeing, if I can figure it out, which I'm sure I will, and making a video on that for you guys very soon. So yes, I use that. So Excel, and I use QuickBooks Self-Employed, which I have not even logged on to, but it's on there and you kind of merge your bank accounts with it. So I have my business bank account on there and I have that stuff, and my gas mileage is on my phone. So every time I go somewhere, the QuickBooks tracks it. So I have all of my mileage on my phone, and I'm supposed to be taking pictures of all my receipts, but I haven't, but I save all my receipts. So save your receipts, keep them for sure for taxes, keep them in a little book or whatever you want to do with that. And pretty much everything I buy is online too. So there's like a trail on there too. So I hope that kind of explained it a little bit. Oh, thank you so much, Dawn, for the super chat. I'm sorry, I just now saw it, but thank you so much. I would love to know more about how I run my SVG shop. Sure, Janelle, I will have a video maybe on that soon. I am still trying to decide if I want to teach that. And if I do, I will probably have to make a whole class about it because there is so much into SVGs. It took me so long of research to figure it out. And so I'm going to have to probably break that into a class of some sort. I have some things in my mind I want to do with that. Nina said, I'm glad I caught you. I keep kissing your live. You probably meant to say missing your lives. I love your channel and I run my business and work full time. Oh, wow. You're a busy girl then. Well, I'm happy that you are able to do all that. That is a lot of work. I commend all of you that are able to run full-time jobs and work and do your own business. That is a lot. Oh, she changed her outfit. Okay. Yes. Wow, you're in Christmas clothes. Nice. You look beautiful. Sorry, guys. She decided to get in Christmas shirt. Oh, you wanting to show the shirt? Does it have a horsey on it? She went and changed into Christmas. Okay, so do I? Okay,
and you got gray pants.
Yes. So I'm getting a Glowforge soon. Have you ever considered getting a laser cutter? Yes, that is in the works for one day. I am going to get a laser cutter one day. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put it. So I think I'm going to wait until I get a shop. Here, go in there. Until I get a shop built, because I'm going to.
Drink back.
Thank you. I am going to build me, y'all. I'm manifesting this. I'm going to build me a big Sally shop out in the back of our land. So I'm going to put me a big laser cutter in there and all my stuff. So y'all watch out for that. It's coming one day.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too. Yes, of course. So I'm answering some questions. I'm not a Sawgrass fan. The only advantage is that keeping it on helps the ink not clog, but so not worth the price of the machine or the ink. Epson. Yes, that's what I've heard, Carolina. Okay. Do I like Illustrator better than designing in Silhouette Studio? Yes. Used to it because I kind of learned everything about SVGs on Illustrator, and I do like it a lot. It's pretty simple, honestly, for me now that I've.
Your video or something.
What are you going to ask them? You want to whisper it to me first?
I don't know what I said.
Okay. I found that Michael sells this nice.
You know, guys, I love Coke that much in water and Sprite.
Did y'all hear that? She loves Coke and water and Sprite, which we don't give her soda, but for treats.
But
so.
I love soda.
Yeah, she loves soda.
And I have ice cream and ice cream.
Yes, and ice cream.
And I love ice cream.
I love ice cream too. Yeah, go with Haley. Remember, you said you're going to be good, right? You can have. Here. Okay. Anyways, that distracted me. Sorry. I forgot what we were talking about.
Like a water?
No, thank you. You can if you want to, Haley.
Okay, like a bottle? Or...
Okay, so I found that Michael sells a nice polyester tote bag that you can use for sublimation. It's less than $2. Ooh. Thank you, Alabelle. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but thank you for that. I will definitely keep that in mind. Where did I get my pegboard? Taylor, this is just from Lowe's or Home Depot. I spray painted it. Top, middle, and bottom. You screw those into the wall studs, and then you screw your pegboard in from the holes. Screwed a screw into the 1x2s. So that's how I made it. Very easy and very cheap. And then I got my hangers from Harbor Freight in a big pack. Okay. Whoa, my chat went crazy, y'all. It scrolled me all the way down. Hi from South Dakota. I was wondering if you do craft shows. Hey, Karen. So I do not do craft shows just because I don't have time to do them, but I would love to do that. I would love to reach more local people, but I just haven't had time. Okay, my goal eventually is to stay home with my family and do my business solely. I feel you there. That was my goal too, and I made it happen, so you can too. Just keep up the hard work. How do I keep my shipping costs down with super inflating your prices? I see cutting boards and shipping can get 20 to 30. So yes, Carl, I understand that is very, I try and just stay within a cheaper shipping, but it is expensive. But I would recommend just pricing your shipping, looking at USPS, looking at UPS, looking at FedEx, and seeing who has the best rates for you. And then make sure your packaging is also the cheapest, because all of those companies charge by the, what is it called? Square something. I can't even remember. It's something new they came out with now where the size of it'll shoot up like crazy. So if you can, the smaller, the better. Try not to get a huge box for something so small. That's what I've come to find. There was one sign that I was going to ship in this box, and it was going to be something crazy, like $50-something. And then I packaged it up differently in a smaller box, and it was only like, I think, $20. So it just goes to show there's always a cheaper way. So that's really the best advice I have for that. After going through my hobby turning business craft inventory setup from the past 3 years, I decided to put it in my planner to work on organizing receipts weekly. Tabitha, I'm so bad about organizing all of my business expenses and things. I always end up spending the whole week before taxes, getting ready for taxes. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, she brought me some water. My oldest, she's so sweet. You saying hi?
Hi.
This is Haley, which a lot of you have seen through some of my videos. Okay. But yes, I need to organize better on my weekly instead of doing it every several months. I need to get it done weekly. Glowforge, you need to have some smoke ventilation for the exhaust. Yes, Andrew, I really would love to have some type of laser cutter. But my husband's telling me that we need something even bigger and even better that cuts like metal and like some of these industrial things, probably so he can use it too. So we probably will end up getting something bigger than the Glowforge. I don't know what. You're in your Christmas clothes tonight too. There you go. I always wear my Christmas pajamas all year round because they're the best. I'm manifesting a Sally shop too. Oh, Donna, there you go. Let's manifest it all together. It's Allie, but my friends call me Allabelle. Oh, cute. So Allabelle, sorry about that. Do I do Etsy shipping labels or get my own shipping labels? So I do Etsy shipping labels just because it's easy to keep in the system. It's cheaper than going to the store, and that's what I do. And I have found PayPal's pretty inexpensive. I use that for my website, but I'm going to be looking into Pirate Ship and all of those other ones soon. When I design my SVGs, do I use graphics and fonts from websites? So that is a question that is a good question because I don't even know that yet. I'm too scared to buy graphics and font. I use fonts from other websites. But I'm too scared to use the graphics because I don't know if I'm allowed to, and I haven't found anyone that can answer that question. So I've been literally drawing my stuff with and Andrew, you're going to laugh at me because he's the one that laughed at me for not having a mouse, but I use my finger on my mouse pad on my computer and literally just draw them. So, but yes, I do use fonts from websites like Font Bundles. And I did reach out to the designer and asked her, can I use this on SVG files? And she said, yes, commercial free for that, all that. So Angela Jasmina, hi girl. I'm a big fan. I am a big fan. I'm so happy to have you here. So she said Pirate Ship or Rolo Ship Manager. So yes, I have heard Pirate Ship is very inexpensive to ship your items with. So thank you for that. Okay, so once my Glowforge, thank you Tabitha for letting me know. I need to do some more research on that because I'm kind of clueless when it comes to laser cutting. One of these days, I'm going to check in on a business license. Yes, Marcia, it's a lot, but call your local state offices and they can help you with that stuff. It's very different from state to state, as a lot of you know. And I called my local IRS department and I called the local state departments and they helped me out, figure everything out. Okay, so y'all, I'm going to be working on these decals tonight a little bit. If anybody has any other questions on the sublimation stuff, let me know. But I am still designing these decals. And oh no, it went out when my computer restarted, so I'll have to pull that back up. Here she is. What's all over your mouth?
Coke.
Coke. Oh, you got mommy's, didn't you? I had it sitting here and she drank some of it.
Yeah, I drank all of it.
Oh, thank you. That's great right before bedtime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Coke good for you?
No, Coke isn't really good for you, honey.
Oh. There's the heart on it.
Yeah, you see the hearts?
Where?
Was there anything else you want to say before you go back in there and play?
I just wanted to say hey.
She just wanted to say hey. Okay. Say hey. They're all saying hey to you.
Hey.
Thank you guys very much.
There's Haley now.
Okay, guys, listen, Mommy's got to work now.
I just wanted to show you my drawing.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, my oldest has been into drawing, so she's been drawing some really good designs. I think she's going to be like her mama, and she's going to have her own little business. She's already been planning out what she's going to do with her life. She's got some goals. This girl is 10 years old, and she's got some goals. So I had an Etsy shop a year ago that was super successful, but my father died, and I had to stop. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Just keep it up. I keep telling everybody, like I said, if you have a dream, you can make it work, and just put all of your work into it. And if it's something that you're passionate about, you can make it happen. So that's what I tell everybody, because I like I said, I had a goal. I wanted to be able to be home with my kids and work at home with my kids. And that's what I did. So just don't give up. That's the best thing. Just do not give up. Oh, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I can't believe Angela's on here. Oh my gosh, I've been watching her. Angela, if you're still on here, you are what inspired me to start a YouTube channel, because I was doing embroidery a long time ago, and then I kind of got out of it and did vinyl. And now I'm pretty much doing vinyl and stuff. But that girl, she is an inspiration for sure. So when I saw her name on there, I was like, but thank y'all so much. I have 4 nieces from one brother who are 12 to 6 years age, and they make bracelets, necklaces, and other little things and sell them at a yard sale. That's awesome. I let her do that. If she wants to make things and, express her creative side, then let her do it, because she is very creative. So I think she's going to be doing something herself here soon. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to be working on decals now. I got not too many orders. Orders have been kind of, like I said, a little bit slower since I just started my shop back this week. It was on Monday. And I have about 17, is that what I said? 17 orders, but I just got a couple more while we were on the live. So I'm just designing those right now, and I'm about to cut them. I'm not going to get the big pro out tonight because y'all don't even want to see that thing. It is a mess. Okay. Let's see. I agree, Nina. I love the fact that she is creative, so I want her to just express herself that way.
You got water.
Here she is again. Yep. Do you want some water? Oh, man. She was good at that last live, y'all know. She stayed out of it for a while, and then...
I come back in.
And I come back in. That is right. I think your hair's a mess tonight, girl. But yes, okay. So, got some decal orders. I'm trying to design those really fast. I got some of them ready. I might go ahead and get the black started to cut. And then we'll get that going.
That looks good.
Thanks. You like to weed decals, don't you?
Hmm.
Yeah, remember, y'all can get your surprise if you're good and play. Remember? Oh, she's doing the whole... Y'all know. If y'all have kids, y'all know how that goes. She's not getting that surprise today. Hey, she might not. She said she wants to work with me. This is my life every day. The kids pretty much are in here with me, and they like to watch Mama work. But yes, Lou, we'll see if she gets that surprise, because we had a deal. We had a deal. So I'm just lining up the decals right now on my mat on here, and then we're going to get the black out and get that cutting. And we'll get to it. Sorry we've had so many issues with the live tonight, y'all. I wish we could have stayed on the first one, and then it got all messed up. I'm a couple minutes behind on the live, but I found that sometimes my priority mail shipping price is way cheaper via pirate ship. Yes, Carolina, that's what we're saying, is that pirate ship is cheaper. So I need to look into that. Attitude all day, every day. Yes, Sarah. That child is strong-willed. Is that the right word? She wants what she wants. Enjoy it. They won't be there. Want to be there in a few years. Yeah, Marsha. That's what I keep telling myself. I keep telling myself that they grow up too fast. So, and then I'm going to be here all by myself. They're going to grow up and go off to college. And so it sounds like a lot of people do use the pirate ship. Do I make tumblers too? So yes, Nina, I do make tumblers, but it is the just regular vinyl tumblers. I don't sell them too much, but they used to be my biggest seller. I would sell bridal party bridal party tumblers, but I don't really list them a whole lot anymore. Maybe I'll make an order for that soon and get back into that, because I used to make some really good money selling tumblers. Like, people would buy huge orders of them, like for their whole wedding and stuff. So yes, I did used to make a lot of tumblers, but it is a lot of work. What do I think of Etsy ads? So I am going to be trying out some different things with my ads, because I don't know, I've been talking to a couple people on here, and ads used to be great back in the day when Etsy let you pick where the money went. And then now they got it all where they decide when and where your money goes. You can decide which listings you have ads on, but I might try it out again, and I'll let you guys know. Angela Jasmina actually did a video on trying out $50 ads, and that was a really good video. It was talking about how her shop did with $50 ads a day. So that's really cool. If you guys have the money to try out ads, try it out with different pricings and see what works for you in your shop. I liked it when I had it at about $5 a day. It was a pretty good number. And then I said, ooh, I'm going to keep going up. So I went up to $10 a day at one point, and then the sales like stopped, which is weird because you'd think that more money would mean more sales. But $5 a day was good for my shop at that point. This was last year, early last year. So I'm going to try them out again, you guys, and I'll let y'all know how they go. Maybe I just need to find that sweet spot, that number that'll work. Okay, y'all, hold on one second. Oh, were you guys just now joining from the first live? So sorry y'all had issues with that. I hate that I had to leave and come back. I feel like when I ran $20 and never used my whole budget each day. Yes, Lou. I don't know what it is. I guess sometimes it works. Larger numbers work for some people, and sometimes the larger numbers don't work for some people. But they do say that it takes like a good month to get into the Etsy algorithm. And once it does, you'll know if it works for you. They say to wait a full 30 days, but you know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the black out that I need to cut. Where are my, oh, my scissors are gone again. Haley, did you take my scissors?
Do you want me to go get them?
Yes, please. Every live, I'm forgetting I don't know where my scissors are. I need to order. I'm going to go ahead and order some more, because I don't know what happened to all my scissors. Okay, so does Etsy do anything at the end of the year for taxes? So they send you my mind just went blank on what it's called. Like a spreadsheet of all of the sales you've done through the whole year kind of thing. They have that in the system, but you get sent I think it's a 1099. Is that what it's called? You guys, my mind went blank. But they send you a 1099 if you make either, I think it's over $10,000 a year, or it's $20,000 a year. Thank you. Mm-hmm. They send you that form if you make that amount of money, and you have that to import into your 1099. Yep, there y'all go. You import that into your taxes, and you're able to pay your taxes with that. That's the only thing they do. You have to calculate yourself, but I found it's pretty easy to put all the numbers together. And that's what I'm trying to get a video together and show you guys kind of what numbers you need to put together without giving you guys like all of my information. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I will have that coming soon when I'm talking about taxes. I could show you guys what exactly you need to get together. So, you know, your supplies, your expenses, what are supplies, what are expenses, what do you need to save, all that kind of stuff. So you have that same problem with scissors. I put them somewhere and then 5 minutes later, they're gone. Yep, that's me. Okay, there you go, Andrew. $20,000 or 200 individual payment transactions. That's what you need. What do you have in your mouth now? Okay. Go play with Haley. Y'all remember, you'll get a surprise if you're good. Remember? Okay. Okay. Caroline, don't show them your ice cube in your mouth. Lord, child.
Caroline, come on.
Okay.
Come on, Caroline. Let's go.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go get my black out. Now that I got my scissors, I cut my black. So let me go cut some black out real quick. You said you'll go play with your dollhouse. Okay. I'm going to use my mat. So I know I told you guys I buy my vinyl in 24-inch by, I think, like 100-yard rolls. The black and the white is what I buy this size on. But I like to cut in the 24-inch increments. I used to cut like long, like 80-foot rolls. But I just break it into 24-inch. Sometimes I'll just use my mat because sometimes it's just easier. I don't know. If you roll up your vinyl, you do risk it sometimes just not staying lined up right. But if I have a lot of orders for black or white, I'll just load the roll up in there. I'll cut it the size it needs and I'll just roll it up. I saw a cute tomato tutorial out of resin epoxy. Yeah, that's so cute. I love that people can work with that stuff. I've never been around epoxy or any of that stuff, but I love like what people can create with that. I cut my vinyl all kinds of crooked on here. Where do I get my vinyl again? I get it at US Cutter. The large rolls I get at US Cutter. And then if I need a quick roll of vinyl, I'll just go on Amazon. If this is super loud, as y'all know, just let me know. And I hope it doesn't screw my internet up again. I don't know what has been going on with this thing tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this. Uh-oh. I had this happen last time with my silhouette, y'all. Let's see. I can't remember what I did to fix it, y'all. Oh, is my internet cutting out again? Oh, no. Am I still looking bad, y'all? Let me know if it's still blurry. Okay, it's fine now. It must have been when I plugged the silhouette in. My husband's here, y'all. Say hey, give him some love. Yeah, I think it must be just something going on with the internet around the area tonight. Hey, Maple and Cotton. Everybody's saying hello, Mr. Shaw. Okay, so y'all, I don't know if my silhouette's going to be working. This happened before, and I cannot remember how I fixed it. But it just says working, and it's loading. Well, it better get to working because I got orders I got to get done. Okay, now it's just sitting there like... What did I do to fix it? I'm trying to remember how I fixed this last time. John, say hey to everybody if you're still on. What did I do to fix that? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. Oh, it was something on... I did something on the silhouette. Like I deleted something and then reinstalled it. Oh, this would happen tonight. Just trying to restart it on and on.
Mom, this time my gushes are squishy.
There he goes with the dry humor. Finally got my baby to sleep. What did I miss? Hey, Cassie, you didn't miss too much. Okay, y'all, you can have them.
Also, these gushes were squishy and those orange ones.
You didn't miss too much. We missed my old live. I got screwed up because of the internet connection. And then it's back at live try number 2. And I'm still having issues with my silhouette now. So that's great. I was going to cut some orders. And it's doing the whole loading. So that's what you're missing. Or that's what's going on right now. And we just answered some. My camera quality is good. Oh, thank you. The camera quality hasn't been that good tonight. But thank you so much. I don't even know how to do makeup, y'all. If I needed, log off the live. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to keep trying. I don't know what I did to fix it. I think it was something through the silhouette, like, what is it called? Troubleshooting menu, where I figured it out last time. I'm going to see if that might fix. Oh, I wonder if I plug it in and then I just send it to the silhouette, if it'll like reboot the thing. If I plug this in and it gets messy, you guys let me know. That's what, oh, I wonder if something's in the printer. See, something's going on with it. Nope, there's nothing in the printer queue. So I had this happen, like, I think it was a couple months ago, where the silhouette was not working right. And I was telling you guys about it on a video. Have I unplugged the power cord and waited 30 seconds and then plugged back in? I'll try it again. Well, I plugged it in when you guys, before I started the live. Let me try that again. And we'll see if that does anything. I work for public school system, Google services, and internet has been very laggy everywhere. I wonder if that's what it is, because I usually don't have issues with the internet. Hi from Panama. Hello.
Hi, Mom. I think these are expired.
They're not expired, baby. She said they're expired. Yes, Andrew, I will try that out and see if that's what's going on. Sorry, y'all. It's probably been almost 30 seconds, and we'll try it. But hey, at least you guys are getting now a tutorial on how to troubleshoot your Silhouette Cameo 3 if you have any issues with your Silhouette. We'll figure it out, because I have to get it figured out. And if it doesn't work, then I guess I just have to use one of my other machines, which I think my 2 needs a firmware update. So I don't have time for a firmware update right now. Hello. For those of you just coming on, I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with my Silhouette. I may need to exit out of the software. That's a good point too. I did restart it though recently. So let's try plugging it back in and see if that helps. Okay. Oh. It's working. Andrew, you're the MVP. All I had to do was unplug it. Okay, so this is why, see, you guys are like so smart. I should have figured that out, but I just did it. So it's working now. Yay. And you'd think that after doing this for so long, I would get that. And but no. So I'm just going to cut. Somebody ordered a bunch of pantry labels. So that's what I'll be cutting out right now. And if it's loud, y'all bear with me. It shouldn't. Amanda. Maybe it's mad that there's a new toy in the office. Yeah, you know what? That's true. But this will always be my number one. So they have to learn how to share.
Mom, drink tastes like coconut.
Okay.
I want to spit it out.
Okay, well, go spit it out. Then we're not going to do it on the camera, okay? Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to send this, y'all, so it might be a little bit loud. I have like 3 jobs: tech support, taxes, crafting. Well, that's a good difference of jobs. I mean, those are some good jobs to have. That's awesome. Hey, Sally B. It's another Sally in the house. Cool. I'm working on pantry labels right now, too. That's cool, Amanda. That's a good point, Linda. See, I'm learning. Hey, Simply Summer. What's the new tool? Oh, Cassie, you didn't see it. Okay, here, let me go ahead and start this, and I will, I'll try to talk, but y'all got to let me know if you can hear me, okay? Now it's just got to send. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's going. It's going. Oh, yeah, it's on Ratchet Blade. I was about to say, I thought it was on Auto Blade. So can y'all hear me? I don't want to yell. Okay. So Cassie, I got me an Eco Tank 15,000, and what this is used for is sublimation. So I don't know if you've heard of sublimation, but I'm converting this into a sublimation printer, which is what everybody does apparently. Instead of putting the regular printer ink in there, you put sublimation ink, and I'm going to be getting into sublimation. So I'm going to be doing shirts and the tumblers and mugs and things like that. Super excited, and it's going to be very user-friendly, like tutorials, how to use it, how to convert it. It's a great thing to get into right now because it's really hot and, like, you know, people like sublimated items. So yeah, that's what the new toy was. It was on my first live, but it got messed up, and then I had to restart the live. So what else? I was going to stay in there with Haley, remember? Where's your she had some cute pajamas on. Kaylee's playing with you. You better go play with your sister.
Can I have some more water, please?
I had the Eco Tank 3750. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've heard the Eco Tanks are the way to go. But yes, I'm very excited about it. It's a new venture I'm super excited about.
Mom, I'll just use more water.
It's okay. Thank you. I'm getting ready to do sublimation too, waiting for my Sawgrass 500. Awesome, Karen. I got the same printer this summer. I haven't tried it. Are you using Cosmos ink? Yes, I am using Cosmos ink. I've heard that it's the best. So that's what I'm going to be using. Now we got a couple other orders too. So I'm going to design those while we're talking. I've been getting a lot of decal orders this year. It was funny because the end of last year, it was more wood signs. In the beginning of this year, it's been a bunch of decals. Which machine is the big one on the top shelf behind you? So that is the Silhouette Cameo 4 Pro. And I have a video unboxing it, Sarah. What paper did I get? I got A sub, and I haven't decided between 120 or 125 yet. But I'm thinking 120 is what I'm going to do. Because I heard 125 jams in the eco printers. Question, why don't I use the bigger vinyl cutters? So Aaron, I don't know. I guess I just like the software, the Silhouette, and that's what I started with, and I've kind of just stuck with it. That's not to say that I'm not going to get a bigger cutter soon. I might. But for right now, it works. I mean, I just run them all when I'm really busy. I have a little system I have here. So, and I cut a lot of different colors at once usually too. And the Silhouette has the ability to do that.
Here.
Thank you, love.
Do you need anything else?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. My little assistant here. Yes, Betty, I've seen Cosmo's video. I've watched pretty much all the videos. Yes, 120 is the one that I was leaning towards. Okay, y'all, that's cutting. Is it really loud and hurting y'all's ears? I hope not. Tea, I've been hearing that the mouse pads are real popular too, so that's gonna be cool. I just gotta find a good blank supplier now. Just making sure the children aren't doing anything bad. Okay. Y'all know those fairies they used to have? I don't know, it was when I was growing up in the 90s. But you pull the thing and then the fairy flies, but you had to actually pull it. Now they have the ones that are like, you put your hand out and the fairy flies. You know what I'm talking about? Kids have those and they're awful. They don't work at all. Like you'll let them, I think they're made off of like, I don't know what it is, but they float above your hand, but they go all off and they'll just like shoot up on the wall. And anyways, the kids are playing with that right now. See if you can get color profiles for your ink with your printer. With dye sublimation, people want to match the colors. Okay. Okay, let's go with Haley's right there, baby. What cut setting do I use with the Ratchet blade for vinyl? So I use, most of the time, just a regular 1, and then I'll do the force up a couple from the original 10. I'll go up to like a 12 or 13. But now I have it set at a 2 and then a 12 for the force. And the reason why I have it up is because my blade's starting to get a little bit old. So Jack likes to eat them. Jack likes to eat, oh yes, the fairies, he does. Our dog. We have a German Shepherd and his name is Jack. He likes to eat everything, including cotton balls this morning, so. All About Blanks is a great blank supplier. Okay, thank you, Hidden Meadow Farm. Did I ever find out the name of the font bundle that I used in my last wood sign video? That is called Goldie Rainbow. And it is from Font Bundles, and I have to go find the seller of that. I'm so bad about writing stuff down. Cosmos doesn't need an ink profile since the inks are calibrated for the Epson. Okay, that's good to know, Betty. Sorry, y'all. My machine's making a weird noise now.
No. Can I get some?
Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. My vinyl or my mat is getting hung up on the wood.
Mom, can I need some?
1 second, y'all. I gotta grab something. Okay. Have I ever used any of the Cricut machines? So Samantha, no, I've only used Silhouette, but I just love Silhouette because the software is a little bit more user-friendly. You don't have to use the internet. You can do matless cutting. So it has a lot of perks that Cricut doesn't have. That's why I like it. There are some diehard Cricut fans, but I'm just one of the Silhouette people, so I just really like it. Have I tested premium blades versus the regular Ratchet blade? No, I have not, Andrew. I have not tried any different blades yet, but I did order some things for the Pro that I'm going to try, different blades. He's going to poop a sweater. Yes, our dog, he eats everything. When he was a puppy, he ate one of those, you know, those makeup sponges that are like really big around, like the big pink ones that you get from the store. Yeah, he ate an entire one. I thought he was going to die. Like, I got so scared, and the vet told me to just watch, and y'all wouldn't believe it. It went through. It went okay. Our dog is relentless. But yes, I'll have to introduce y'all to Jack one of these days. He's actually in the video that's coming up, hopefully tomorrow. I took a little bit of a clip of him. He's such a cute little boy. I bought a Cameo from Facebook Marketplace, and it came with everything I need, but I don't know how to use it. Oh, yeah, you'll love it. Just watch some videos on it. It's so worth it. And once you go Cameo, you probably won't go back. I love it. It's a different software than Cricut by a lot, but it is, I like it. So, yep, it's getting there. These thinner fonts take a little bit longer. It says I have, how long does it have left? 7 minutes or so. Software with Cricut is very limiting. Yes, Betty, I've heard that too. I just like the way Silhouette runs, and I did a ton of research in the beginning trying to find out what I would like, and Silhouette won my argument. Do I make my own invoices for Etsy sales? So no, I don't make them. Etsy has invoice system, I guess. Whenever you select the orders, you can also print the invoices, and I do them 2 per page, and then I cut them in half, and they fit perfectly in my little cello bags. I designed some stickers in Photoshop and add a white border and export as a PNG, and then use the print and cut feature of the Silhouette, and it's amazing. Well, that's good to know. I've never made stickers with the Silhouette, believe it or not, or done the print and cut. I've never done that with Silhouette before. I had 2 Cricuts when they were still on the cartridge, and then when I got a Silhouette and got rid of both of my Cricuts. There you go. Once you go Silhouette. My daughter brought me this little baby cup. Can I create this? Okay, can you create in the Silhouette software and then convert to Cricut Design Space to cut? I'm not sure about that, Katie. Maybe. Yeah, Andrew, I'll have to look into that. How to do more with the Silhouettes or with the print and cut. I would love to make more stuff on there, honestly. Hi, Natasha's Closet. I'm a new Etsy seller and love all of the contents. Well, we're happy to have you here. I have both. With the Cricut, I usually end up designing in the Silhouette and importing to Cricut. Oh, okay. See, I've known several people that have had both, and it seems to me like a lot of people like the Silhouette a little bit better. Okay, thank you, Andrew. You'll have to save it to an SVG, but when you import to Cricut, it will change the size. Okay. I have noticed with Silhouette, you have to always ungroup and then group again to get the correct size. I don't know if Cricut's like that. Hi from San Antonio, Texas. Hello. I love seeing where all of you guys are from. It's so cool because you guys are all over the place. Hey, Lydia. So glad to have you here. I'm Team Silhouette. Yay. Yeah, I wanted to get a Cameo 4, but they're probably going to come out with a 5 soon, so may as well just wait for that. Because they always phase out the old ones when they come out with the new ones. You can't even find any more 3s. I wanted to buy another 3. My silhouette wasn't cutting properly. I'm missing some spots while cutting. I take my vinyl down. Yes, the matte, if it's not sticky, it will not cut right. It literally has to be a clean, sticky mat to cut right. So yes, that will cause problems. I actually had that happen when I was in the midst of the crazy holiday orders. Colorado, Connecticut, Indianapolis. Wow. I love Colorado. I've been there with family on vacation. I love it up there. I love just like the crisp like air and all the slopes and just I love it. I haven't been so long though. The last time we went, I was a teenager and we went skiing. But I loved it so much. What kind of cutting mats do you use for your Cameo? I use the Hobby Lobby brand or the Cricut brand because they're cheaper. So you can use those with your silhouette. You just have to learn where to line it up. Oh, thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate it. Shoot, when all else fails, use scissors. Yes. Columbia, ND, Mississippi. Oh, wow. Los Angeles, Jamaica. Wow, Jamaica. Thank you so much, Kelly. I have a Cricut, but do not like anything vinyl. Yes. You either love it or hate it. I don't think there's any in between. New to Arizona, grew up in Georgia. Cool. California. You were born and raised in Colorado and never been skiing. Wow, Sarah. I loved it. I didn't think I'd like it, but when we went, it was so much fun. Hey, Wendy. Oh, Natasha's Closet. That sounds like a good deal. So we got someone from Ohio, UK. Wow, you guys are from all over the place. Dallas. I've always wanted to go to Texas too. North Carolina. Yes, we go to North Carolina sometimes. Do you find it better to cut with a mat versus using option to cut without? So I use both. I use the mat sometimes when I just have smaller orders, which, sorry, y'all, look like my vinyl was bubbling up on the end. I'm having all kinds of issues tonight. I think it's user error though. But I use both. They both are great for me. I don't have any that I prefer over the other. Hello from Australia. Hello. What time is it? What time is it where you guys are? Well, I know we're on the Eastern Standard Time, so it's 8:48 here. It's taking forever to cut this. Will silhouette cut more than just vinyl? So Karen, yes, it'll cut cardstock. It'll cut paper. There's a lot of different things that it'll cut. I only use it for vinyl though. Hello from LA. Hello, 2 a.m. where you are, Samantha. Wow. So how do I stay organized and on track? Sometimes I struggle with motivation and being burnt out. So I just have to stay organized because if I don't, I get extremely overwhelmed. If I don't clean my office up the night after working, the next day I already start off in a bad day. So I like to at least get my space organized so I can like focus and work. And at our old house, my stuff used to be in our living room. So I would have a mess all the time. And then when we moved, I wanted a spot that I could, keep all my stuff organized in. And so, yeah, that's the best way that I stay organized. I just make sure that I keep a clean slate. And that's really what makes me motivated and excited to work is when I come into my office the next morning, and it's just clean and organized. So that's how I stay motivated. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just for me. Like I said, if my house is a mess or my place is a mess, then my brain's a mess. And around the holidays, everything's a mess because I'm always just all over the place. So what's your must-have vinyl tool? Ooh, Oh gosh, vinyl tool. You know, I told you guys that I love my clear acrylic rulers. Those are like must have. Obviously your pickers or whatever they're called and your squeegees. And I love the brayer that I've been using, which is the rolling thing that you can roll over vinyl. I love those. Must have. Oh gosh. I'm trying to think of what I use the most. Those are really the things that I use the most. Transfer tape. My favorite one is Rtape Clear Choice AT65. That's my favorite. It's definitely a must-have. I like the clear transfer tape because you can see what you're doing. I don't like using paper. How to have a success as a newbie when gosh, I cannot talk tonight. Newbie when you really are not a salesperson. So I was never a salesperson either. But I guess just like I said, if you know what you're doing and you enjoy what you're doing, just keep at it and do so much research, watch all the videos. And once you're ready, just start your shop and just keep at it. I mean, work constantly on it like it's your baby and, you know, just keep up with trends and people will come. You know, customers will just start coming to you. Let me close my door, y'all, because it's getting loud out there. Okay. I have my oldest watching my youngest, so they're playing right now. But yeah, I know I'm not a salesperson either. So just, I guess they come. I'm the same way. I cannot either craft or teaching from home without cleaning my desk and organizing. Yes, Abby, me too, girl. Okay. I have all of my stuff in the living room, but when we move in May, I will have my own space. Oh yes, it was such an amazing, like I was so ready to get out of this because our living room was always a jumbled mess because I just had all my stuff everywhere. I have a YouTube channel too, and that's on there's DIY papercraft things. Oh, Sarah, I keep forgetting you said you had a channel. I'll have to check you out and subscribe. Okay, so open a shop is the way to go. I think so. Heidi's Nails and More. I hope I said your name right. I think it is. If you do it, go for it. I saw your craft room tour 2 days ago and fell in love with your craft table, so I ordered my cubes from Target today. Yay! I'm so glad. I love it. It's a little bit wobbly, like I said, but it's sturdy enough for what I needed it for, so I love it. I want to have a YouTube channel for my Etsy store, but I'm a shy person. What do you suggest I do? Natasha, I'm a shy person too, believe it or not, but I've been trying to come out of my bubble. And I really wanted to do it. And I knew that the best step was just to do it and go for it. And actually, a lot of the people that I watch are the same way. They're like really shy. But once they do it, it's good. It's a good outlet to do. And what do you have to lose? I mean, you know, it could really change your life. Like you guys have like changed my life for the better. And it's only getting better. And we're reaching more people so we can help more people. And I just love where things are going. So yeah, just do it. Go for it. You are so humble and helpful. Thank you for everything. Oh, thank you so much, Kim.
Mom, my fairy's wing broke.
Okay. These are the fairies.
And their wings keep breaking.
Yeah, their wings keep breaking, and they aren't. My youngest daughter's one broke multiple times. Yes, multiple times. I don't know if it's this way or that way, Haley.
Yeah, I think it's that way. Yeah, literally, it was just flying, and it accidentally hit the ceiling, and then it broke.
That's not right. I'm going to break this thing.
It's okay if you can't get it back on.
Oh, you guys saw that, right? Okay. I didn't know the fairy was on, and I didn't know it was going to take off.
Your face.
It scared me. Gosh. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that. That was probably funny.
I'm coming!
Oh, no, don't bring it in here. No, we're not going to bring fairy in here. Oh, no, now we're going to have two fairies going around everywhere, y'all.
Don't let it go flying.
I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's right.
I got a new
Caroline. Shh. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to fix her wing.
Yeah, I don't know why they break.
Okay. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's right either.
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyways. Yes, you remember those fairies. Yes, Amanda. Those were the best. What's the new surprise you're going to be doing? Renee, I'm so sorry. It was on my first live, and then the my whole internet crashed or something horrible happened and I had to restart the live. So I explained that this was the new toy that I have and it's going to be sublimation. So I'm really excited about it. I know I've talked about it a couple times throughout the videos, but go back if you want after this and just watch the beginning of that one. And I kind of go into a little more detail of what I'm going to do with it. But basically, I'm taking this regular EcoTank printer and converting it to a sublimation printer. And I'm going to be doing sublimation. So a lot of videos coming up with that. Super excited about it. I told my husband I'm going to start buying furniture for my space and putting it in our storage. Oh, yes. Hey, that's the best way to go about it. Because when we moved, we sold almost all of our furniture because it didn't go with our new house. Like our couch was not the right size for this house and all this stuff. So we bought everything. So buy it now if you can. Oh man, because we literally had no couch, bed, anything when we moved in here. So we were all piled up in one room sleeping until we got, all of our furniture and stuff. Did I do a video building my desk? So Sophia, I started a video doing it and I got so frustrated because I kept messing up things and having to redo things and restart things because I was kind of learning as I was going. So I just didn't do the video. But I didn't follow a plan, but I kind of took a plan and made it my own. So I didn't do a video. So I suggest if you know how to build, just come up with your own thing. That's what I did. How far in advance do you start selling your seasonal products? Okay, so I haven't done very good about Valentine's Day this year because I was so busy this holiday season that I didn't have time to put much into Valentine's Day this year. But I usually do it several months in advance. So in December, for Christmas orders, I always start doing it around, I guess, August. And then I'll be working on Valentine's normally in December. So several months in advance. Haley is my twin, such pretty babies. Thank you so much, Anissa. Yeah, she's very sweet. They're good kids. They're the reason I do everything I do, so. I knew it. I do sublimation now. Oh, awesome, Renee. What kind of printer do you have? So y'all, when I did my vinyl cut, when my mat was hitting the wood on the back of that, it messed up a couple of these. So y'all, I struggle too. I mess decals up and I screw up a lot. Instance of the vinyl, it's just part of it. I'm not going to pretend like I'm some perfect person that never has issues because I definitely run into problems. I definitely have my issues and errors, but that's just life. So just know, y'all, if you mess it up, it's okay. All I got to do is just recut a couple pieces. That's all I got to do. It gets really frustrating though when you're in the middle of orders though, and you got to get a lot done, and that's when everything seems to go wrong and mess up. For someone who has never built, but I grew up around it, what tools would I recommend for starting out? I want to make signs and build furniture for a new house. Crystal, I would definitely suggest getting a miter saw first. Miter saw is the one thing that I use for pretty much everything. Just get a good one that you can use for a long time. I recommend DeWalt. I don't know if you're in the US, but I love DeWalt products. And just what else? For woodworking, all you really need is a miter saw and maybe a table saw if you're going to be doing wood signs, but you don't really need a table saw. I don't use my table saw that much. And a circular saw is what I use for. Gosh, I'd have to think about it. But I do have a video on what I use for my wood signs. But for building things, like I said, a good drill, a good miter saw, wood. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Wood filler, screws. I'm trying to think what all I use. Really, a miter saw is the main tool you'll need for that, though. I live in Mexico, and all the printers here are EcoTanks, and I never thought of this. Awesome, Leslie. You need to go get them. But check online, though, because there's some that you can't convert. I don't know if you can do all EcoTanks. But I know with the 15,000 you can, and some other ones you can. I'm very new in my research with it though. Let's see. What is my take on Cricut, Cameo, or Silhouette? So, Sophia, I answered this a little bit earlier, but I just like Silhouette because you can do more with the software. You can, sorry if you'll hear my kids. You can use matless cutting. It's not requiring internet. And it just has more design. It's more user-friendly to my knowledge, I think. And with the business edition, you can do so much with design. Like you can make SVGs, you can do all kinds of stuff. So I just like Silhouette. I never really had problems with mine other than a few little nitpicky things here and there that were usually my fault. But I like the Silhouette. Hello from Chicago. Hello, Maria. Do I use a staple gun or nail gun on my wood signs? I use a nail gun, and it's a pneumatic nail gun. For my home coordinate wood signs, are they a 2x6 or a 2x8? It's a 1x6. I use both. I use 1x6s and 1x8s, not 2x8s. If I buy a 2x6, I will split it in half with my table saw. Or you can be lucky like me and be married to a contractor who can do the building part. Oh, Karen, that's awesome. I bet that would be really nice. See, my husband's just so busy that I'm the one that just... I taught myself because he didn't have time. Like if he did have time, I'd have to wait a really long time for him to get it done. So I just made myself learn pretty much everything, anything and everything. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold that thought again. Okay, had to get something for my daughter. Okay, so where were we, y'all? Sawgrass Sublimation Printer. Yes, Renee, I was looking at the Sawgrass, but I didn't want to pay that much for ink. And I'm sure you understand. Ink is not cheap for Sawgrass. Do you use a staple gun or nail gun on your woods? Oh, I already answered that. Okay, do you need special paper? Yes, you need sublimation paper. And I'm getting a sub 120 for that. For any of you like me, I have to hold to see because the lines are so hard to see. I have to hold it up in the... I build furniture as well, and to start out, I suggest a table saw. There you go. A table saw and a miter saw. Everything else is optional. I didn't even use a table saw for like any of my furniture. Like I built our kitchen table and I built this desk that I'm on right now. I just used my miter saw. And oh yeah, I did use a circular saw to cut straight ends on my table. But really everything else was done on the miter saw. Are those plate holders from Dollar Tree on the wall? Yes. I have a video on that, so check the channel out, but they're made out of Dollar Tree plate holders. It's very easy. Just hang them up and the vinyl rolls just go right in. Look at y'all, some here answering for me. Y'all are so awesome. You guys already know. You guys have any good shows you have been watching on Netflix or anything like that? I'm trying to find me a new show to watch when I'm working and stuff. I pretty much find myself always on YouTube and watching other YouTubers. But I always like to find a good show here and there to watch while I'm working. So y'all recommend, if y'all have any good shows or anything, let me know. But I'm always on YouTube normally listening to my crime people or my small business people. That's normally what I'm always watching. Gossip Girl. Yep, I did watch that a while. It's been a long time though. The Little Things. I've been wanting to watch that one. What is a sublimation printer? So a It's kind of a printer that uses a special ink and a special paper, and you're able to then heat transfer that paper onto different items, but they have to be sublimation friendly items. So like shirts, you can really only do polyester, mostly polyester shirts. Plates have to have a special coating on them, but I'm going to be making a ton of different things. So I'm really excited. Oh, on YouTube, you need to check out Mr. Ballin. I haven't heard of him, I don't think. Mr. Ballin.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Hi, guys.
She's back. Mr. Ballin. Y'all have to check him out. What does he do? 1.3 million subscribers. Oh, is this it's like spooky stuff. And who else likes 911 videos and stuff? I don't know why. I just like all that kind of stuff. Like the creepy stuff, the stuff that's scary, the stuff that's spooky. I don't know. I just always like stuff like that. She just took my water. That's awesome. I'll check of him. And I'm surprised. Looks like he's got good stuff. My husband is deploying soon, and I'm worried I won't be able to continue while he's gone. So Taylor, I just work while they're playing, and I try and just take as many breaks. So I can feel you there with the, trying to do it all yourself. You just have to make a good schedule. And, I don't know how old your kids are, but when mine were little, like my youngest, my oldest, I was not doing this when she was little. So I put her in a bouncer and played with her. And while she would be napping, I'd be working. And when she'd get up, I'd play with her. And then it was just the whole day kind of thing. So I just kind of worked when the kids allowed me to work. And at nighttime, take advantage of nap time, take advantage of bedtimes. And that's really the best way to go about it. Just work when you can. The strange, dark, mysterious, in story format. Yes, that's awesome. I just finished Bridgestone. I haven't heard of that. See, I'm behind on all this stuff. I saw Netflix came out with some new shows. And they went up in their prices too. What was it, like $14 a month now? We don't pay for cable though, so. A 2-year-old and 5-year-old. Oh yes, you got the 2-year-old phase is fun. Mine just turned 4, and I swear, I think a 2-year-old was probably a little bit easier than what she was at 3. But yes, that's when they're into everything. That was when we were at our old house, and I had my workplace in the living room. So they played and I worked. And luckily my oldest, like I said, is so good with her sister. So they'll play a lot. Natasha, are those your children's ages? 12, 11, 8, 5, and 2? Oh, I bet you have your hands full, girl. Great, but it may be on Prime. I have Prime too, Karen. I'm just weeding these decals right now. See anyone else working right now? Getting orders done. I just peeled a letter off. See, that's the joys of, and I just broke it. So that happens too. Sometimes I'll be weeding and not paying as much attention, and a letter will break. So I just have to go recut that letter. Let's see. The Ranch. Ooh, that looks good. I think my mother and someone told me about that show. I'll be fulfilling orders if I had any. You'll get there, Andrew. Waiting in the car, picking up my daughter from work. My baby is 17. Oh, I can't believe mine are going to be that age one day. I'm not ready for that. Ooh, it sounds like a lot of people are saying The Ranch. I'm going to have to write that down. Oh, I know, Erin. It drives me nuts, but it happens. I learned to just let it go. If anything doesn't go right, I get so irritated because you just want everything to go right, but it happens. the ranch. Okay. Got it on my notes, y'all. I started in my laundry room with a small desk, moved to my dining room, and it just recently moved into moved my kids into the same room so I could have my own office. Yes, that's amazing. And hey, while you can, put them in the same room. Yes, Amanda, pantry labels take forever. I just got that one thing done, but now I'm going to have to go back and see which letters I have to recut because I messed up on when that vinyl was hitting against the wood, which I normally don't cut right here. I just did this so y'all could see. Normally I cut back there on the that thing back there. Can y'all tell that I forget my words a lot? The shelf, the metal shelf back there. So powdered sugar. I need the D on the powdered sugar. I need to recut that. But yes, I have a new video coming, y'all, that I'm going to have hopefully up. I'm going to say tomorrow, but it could be up on Wednesday. So I have a new video coming. Y'all stay tuned for that. Did you change your clothes?
I spilled water. I got some of all of your water again.
You spilled it? Did y'all
clothes?
Oh, okay.
So I changed it.
Okay.
You're fine now.
I need to get. Oh, it's 9 o'clock, girl. You gotta go to bed.
I'm gonna sleep in.
Are gonna sleep in your big girl bed. Who else's kids end up in the bed with you?
I always say, "Mommy, I want water."
Yeah, you hear? That's what she always does.
And I go to sleep.
But who else's kids always end up in the bedroom with them in the middle of the night? Yeah, they said, "Are you trying to do a fashion show?" Yeah, I've told y'all before, their schedule is so screwed up because of the quarantine stuff. And
you know, guys, I love Chicky all night when Haley gets mad at me and she complains.
Oh, Caroline. Y'all hear her? She said, "I love the show Chicky, but my sister doesn't like it and she complains." So yeah, that show Chicky on YouTube.
I love Chicky.
Yes. But anyways, their schedule is so screwed up because during this whole quarantine stuff, they're home from school. So they're staying up way too late. Way too late. We used to have a bedtime and all this stuff. And now it's just all screwed up. So that's my life. They stay up way too late, but they don't have to wake up until later. So, but yes. All right, I'm trying to see if I missed anything.
What are you doing?
How do you deal with taking them so they can interact without getting sick? Deal with taking them out so they can interact without getting sick. So I try and just take them out in public when we go, but we all wear masks, obviously. And we don't really go to places that are too germy. Like we don't go to like the
park.
Yeah, we don't go to like parks and stuff like that. We have all the playgrounds and stuff in our house. So really, our life is kind of boring. We don't do a whole lot. We don't get around a whole lot of people, but that's how we've stayed healthy. And
it's not really boring.
Yeah, our kids are homebodies, just like mama. So
and we have like a playground outside. So.
Yeah, they have playgrounds and they have all kinds of fun stuff to do. So that's what we do. And they, have each other and we see family. They have a cousin and stuff that they play with. And so that's what we do. Yes, Oracle 651 is the best vinyl. I haven't tried StarCraft HD. I've heard of a lot of people trying that. So I need to redo the powdered sugar.
Yeah, somehow I think I've heard of it too.
Heard of what? The StarCraft?
Yeah.
Probably so. You've heard of a lot of this stuff. Okay. What else did I mess up? My vinyl's been having issues. Or my machine. Or it was me. So we got brown sugar needs to be recut. See how the letters cut whenever the wood thing jammed? It kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like you can't really see it, but the words cut on top of each other. So I have to recut those. Which takes time, but it's all right.
Because it looks good
So
enough to be sold.
What I do is I go back, I just look and see, and I go back and just keep those on there and just recut them. So sugar, sugar. But yeah, y'all are going to run into problems. It won't always go good. But luckily, vinyl is such a cheap thing to mess up on. It's not really like an expensive thing like sublimation would be to mess up. So chocolate chips.
Can you mess up on sublimation?
Well, if the ink doesn't go well, or if maybe your blank, you shift something, I don't know. I'm not really.
So it's nothing you could really do. It's kind of just a machine.
Yeah, kind of. It's a little more into it, but is there 2 browns on here? Yep, there is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then all-purpose flour. So I messed up a good bit of those. So I'm just going to get those reset on my mat and then get that cut again. And this time I'll have something behind my machine that catches it. I'm not going to lie, my son goes to bed at like 10. That's like about what my kids have been going to bed at.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. I mean, you know, like I said, most people wouldn't tell people that. They'd be like, oh, my kids go to bed at 7 o'clock. I wish that was the case, but it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And they're healthy. You know, they're healthy and they get plenty of rest. They sleep for a long time. So
yeah, probably from like 8 to 9 hours. It can
longer
even be
than
more
that. Longer
sometimes.
than that. Yeah, you guys sleep longer than that.
Yeah, I haven't done the calculations. Just kind of an estimate.
Okay.
You're in Mommy's video.
Oh. Okay. I'll be done soon, guys. Okay. My kids haven't left the house in 10 months. Yeah. That's how we were because I was like terrified of everything, but then I just started kind of getting them out when we went to like the grocery store and things like that, just wearing their mask and just being as cautious as possible, which is what we do. You know, always wash our hands. Nobody touch their face. Everybody knows they have to wear their mask. So,
Hey.
this town until we move, the kids won't have a backyard. I have so many ideas for them. Can't wait. Yes, you're going to love it. We have so much space for them to run around and play outside. And for Christmas, they got a bunch of outdoor toys. So, let me go get some more black. Let me go get some more black. Come on, watch out.
Come on.
Come on here, buddy. So a good transfer tape, I recommend Rtape Clear Choice AT65. That's the best transfer tape. And anybody that does vinyl will tell you the same. Get out of your mouth. Okay, come on. Let me go grab my other vinyl. Okay. So I'm going to send that to the machine. And then that'll be all the black that I need to cut. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit on the force. So that's the thing, you guys. If you notice that the vinyl's not cutting like butter, which it kind of was, but there was a couple spots that were kind of stuck a little bit. I like it to be able to peel and nothing, like everything comes up that you want to come up. So if I notice that the first cut, I'll just up the force on Silhouette, the force a couple, and then usually it's good to go. And that's how I get my vinyl at a good setting that I'm happy with for the rest of the cuts that I'm going to be doing. Do I have a heat press? So yes, heat press is back there. I have the, what is it called? The Power heat press. I got it on Amazon years ago, and it's been a really good heat press. Hey, Kat. I see you said you're late to the party working on the calendar setting up the years for business. I'm awesome. Can I repeat the transfer tape? Yes, Kim. I'll type it in the comments, okay? That is the best transfer tape. Yeah, the Cricut, I've heard the Cricut brand is really strong. Okay, bye, Andrew. So what speed do I do, Wendy? I just do whatever the normal vinyl setting is. It's set to a 5. So that's what I do. Yeah, I want to learn how to draw more too. I've been looking at all of the tutorials and things for my SVG stuff. I'm trying to figure out how to draw them better. I've always been into art though. When I was in high school, I was in all the art classes and stuff. And I was pretty good at it. So I took that along with me with just my creative side, I guess. And I used to draw all the time. All the time. Trying to clean up as I go, get all my trash thrown away. This came off. Okay. Oops. So I'm gonna get some of my transfer tape out and put those on here. I love having this big table over here that I can just put all my stuff on. I used to do everything on the floor, and now I have this big table to do everything on. Where did my scissors go now? Oh, here. They were right here the whole time. What is my SVG shop name? So I am Simply Sally Designs. So I'll type it in the comments. But I still have so much I need to put on there. It's still very new, so just keep that in mind. But that is my second shop. Cricut has 2 types of transfer tape, standard and the strong grip. Okay. I've heard a lot of people use that Procreate, but I don't have an iPad, so. I saw a video you showed me where you made ornaments from wood blocks. Yes, I do. I put vinyl on them. So I just paint them the color I want, get them a little bit of a distressed look, and then put vinyl on it. This is the brayer I'm going to use I'll put the transfer tape and everything face down on the table, and I'll just roll it, and it'll usually adhere the vinyl really well to the transfer tape. Yeah, the reason I put vinyl on the wood blocks is because it would be so hard to paint crisp lines on those tiny little blocks. So that's why I do the vinyl. And that's exactly why I do vinyl on my Scrabble letters too, which I got those done. They're right here. So that's what they look like with vinyl on them. So these go up on the wall, and people get their names and then layer them how they want. But they had like a big order of those. So with vinyl on it, you can't. I mean, they're ingrained and it's ingrained into the wood. And if you put that acrylic on the background of these, it sticks really well. So that's how I make these little tiny wood blocks. And I'm thinking about making little mini signs too on these. So have I ever put bling on my wood signs? No, I haven't. What kind of bling do you think we could put on wood signs? You mean like what are they called? Little jewels and things like that? Am I going to do a video on the Scrabble tires? So I did end up I was going to do a tutorial on the Scrabble tires. Gosh, I can't talk tonight. The Scrabble things. But what I did was just a work with me video, and I kind of showed the process in the video. So you'll be able to tell how to do it. It's really straightforward, honestly. Just cut the wood to size, stain it, apply the polyacrylic, put your letters on. But yes, it is in that video. I just ended up doing a whole studio vlog. I thought about it, y'all, and you let me know if you guys want this, but I think I'm going to do a studio vlog once a week. What do you guys think? Do y'all think maybe one studio vlog a week and then one other video, which it could be a sit-down video or Etsy related video or whatever else, the next part of the week? Do you guys want to see a studio vlog once a week? I thought about it. Is that something? I know you guys, a lot of you love the studio vlogs, which I like watching them, other people's. But I thought about just doing one of those maybe in the first part of the week just to kind of get people motivated to work. So yes. Okay, great. I thought you guys would like it. Oh, okay. They have a lot of rhinestones and stuff. Okay, that would be kind of cool to add on wood signs. You know, I want to expand my stain colors to a bunch of fun colors for like kids' wood signs and things like that. So I'm thinking about expanding that to more fun stuff. Because y'all, I know you'll look on my website and stuff and you'll be like, is that all she has? But y'all, I stay so busy with those orders that I don't have time, or I didn't previously have time to do anything new. And I hated it. I was like, I have so much creative ideas in my mind, but I would just stick to the wood signs that I was used to doing or that I had on my website. So I'm going to have a whole revamp coming soon with new fonts, new wood signs, new stain colors. I'm making the time. So I've told y'all this, but when you think you don't have time, you have to make time for something. If you really want to do it and you want to expand and grow, you just have to force time into your schedule to make it happen. So whether you have to stay up a couple nights a week to get it done, and then you're done, and then you designed it. And so anyways, more stuff coming for my website. Just got to make the time. And this is my slower time of the year. So I have the time right now. So I'm not going to use this as my lazy time or my relaxed time. I'm going to use this as my get things done.
Hey, I'm Mr. Fred.
This is the old school elf that was my dad's elf when he was a kid. So this isn't our little elf on the shelf that comes. This is one of those. And girl, we gotta go get you ready for bed in a minute.
Ew. Yes.
Shh, don't say anything.
He has poop on it.
It's not poop. It's just an old, very old looking little thing, which I don't know why we ended up with this thing, but we did. So go in there and play with him, okay?
But his hair looks funny.
Okay. We'll go clean him. Here. I got something you can use.
What?
Here. Maybe use this and clean him. Give him a little bath. Here you go. Okay, go show Haley. Maybe she can help you give him a bath. I gotta get those little ones to bed soon. So I'll do a few more minutes or a little while, and then we'll get the kiddos to bed. Have I ever, okay, wait. I got way behind. I'd love to see you on TikTok too. Girl, yes, I'm going to make a TikTok. That is one of my goals. I'm just don't know how to do it. I looked at how to make videos and I just don't understand how it works. It's definitely different from YouTube, but I'm going to learn. And I can make little work with me vlogs and stuff, or vlogs, TikToks. I will definitely have some of those coming. Do I put polyacrylic first and then vinyl and then heat press? So are you talking about, Karen, if you're talking about the Scrabble tiles, I just put polyacrylic and then vinyl. I do not heat press those at all. It's just regular vinyl. Can I do a video on how to line up alternative mats for the Cameo? Sure. It's really easy. Maybe I can just show you now. So this is a standard Cricut size mat. So these were at Hobby Lobby. They're a little bit longer. The silhouette ones are a little bit smaller. I don't know if y'all can see, but I'll try. Let's see. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it or not. I'll try. So when you're lining it up, it's a little bit bigger than the silhouette arrows are. So I just take this. Let me see if you can even see. No, you're not going to be able to.
I can't clean the stuff off.
Okay. I'll be done in a minute. If you can be patient.
Look.
If you can be patient, I'll be right there. Okay. So where the two rollers are, so this one right here, not this part, but this little end of the roller right here, and then this little roller right here, you're going to center this as best as you can in between those two rollers. So I kind of go, well, this one is going to be a little bit more, this one I line up almost exact with the very, oh gosh, you can't see it. I line it up at the very end of this. Can y'all see that? This is where I line the end up of that. And it's always perfect. It's always exact. So I might have to kind of zoom in and show y'all better because I can't move this, unfortunately. But
exactly.
Yay. But that is how I line up the Cricut brand or off-brand mats with my silhouette. Have I ever done reverse canvas? No, Erin, but I do want to. I would love to do that. The lining is really off. Yes, Vanessa, I think it's all just practice, getting it where it is supposed to be. What do I use as the backgrounds in my product photos? Okay, so Taylor, I get them at Hobby Lobby. I'll show you. I have one. So I think they're called paper backdrops. Oh, no, it's called bulletin board paper. It's $9.99, but you can use a 40% off coupon. But it rolls out. But this is what I use for my wood sign backgrounds. And then vinyl decals, I usually make mock-ups for those. But I used to use either that or the little scrapbook. What do they call it? They have the little scrapbook papers, that you can get, the wood ones. That's what I used to use. And just a little tip for y'all that use those bulletin boards, you can straighten it out. So they get really wrinkly. All you have to do is get like a steamer or run your iron very lightly over it. Just make sure you have something underneath it and it'll straighten out the bubbled up paper. So just a tip there for y'all. Let's see where I was. Okay. What cut settings do I use for HTV? So I go, let me see, because I do tweak it a little bit. So I do my blade at a 2. No, I think I go to a 3. I'm trying to see what the heat press settings are. Or heat transfer. Okay. So yes, I will go up to a 3. Okay. I'll do a 2. I'll try a 2, and then I'll put my force up to like a 10 or 11. So that's what usually makes it not cut through, is you just need to up that force. And if that doesn't work, just go up a notch on your blade. But most of the time, a 2 does work with heat transfer vinyl, and I always have to go up on the force though, always. So that's just a tidbit there for the heat transfer vinyl. It is a little different. Oh, y'all are talking about the elves. I'm really far back, though. Yeah, those things are really creepy, honestly. I wish I never would have started the elf on the shelf. $60 a year for Skillshare. It's amazing, well worth it. Well, that's cool to know. I've seen a lot about Skillshare. Okay, y'all. Sorry, I'm catching up on all the comments. Yes, it's in the teacher section stuff. That is where that roll of paper is from. Thank you, Kim. Okay, caught up on the chat, y'all. You inspired me to start my own Etsy shop, so I did it, and my shop just opened on Saturday. Yay, Kristen! Congratulations. That is always a fun, and when you get your first sale, you're going to do jumping jacks. You're going to be so excited. I'll never forget the nerves. I'll remember the moment I was sitting in my daughter's room with my daughter, and I was pregnant with my youngest, and I heard that cha-ching. I don't have it on my phone anymore. I don't know why it just stopped working. But I freaked out. I was so excited. And it was for some tumblers. And I was so excited. It was for some little kids' tumblers. And she ordered 2 of them. And I'll never forget. And I was so nervous. I was like, what if she leaves a bad review? What if I do something wrong? What if something breaks? But it all went fine. And everything went totally cool. And it all actually took me a long time to actually have a problem. I remember the first bad review I got. I was just devastated. I'm trying to remember what it was about. But it like broke my heart. I was like, but I did everything right. Oh, I think I remember what it was. It was a knot was in the wood, and the customer, she was mad because there was a knot in the wood, and she said, this is not quality. And I was so upset. I literally was like crying, y'all. I was crying because I wanted everything to just go perfect and go right. And I said, that's it. My Etsy shop's over. It's done for. I'm gonna have to just go get a job. Because, you know, Etsy can shut your shop down if you get a lot of bad reviews. Right now, they have that pause because of the whole everything. But anyways, yeah, I was so upset. And ended up being fine. I refunded her. And you know what the weird thing was? She ended up leaving me a 5-star review and said this was the best item she's ever got. I was like, that's weird. She said it was the most beautiful sign she's ever seen, but she's the one that got a refund for the item. Maybe she felt bad. I don't know. A little story time for y'all. But I just don't understand. Like, if you get a wood sign, there's going to be knots on it. Because, you know, you're going to have those people that expect to get these perfect signs, but you're going to have wood imperfections. That is part of it. Hello, all the people coming on. Have you ever used the Paper Studio DIY sticker sheets? I haven't, but I need to try that. I want to try stickers so bad. I love getting the cha-ching notification. Yes, I wish that mine worked. I had to change. I went into the settings on my phone and made my own sound because it wouldn't work anymore. I love knots in the wood. Yes, Adriana, I do have a disclaimer on all of my listings. I say wood has imperfections such as knots, nicks, scrapes, whatever. But she didn't care. She said that it was not a quality item because it had a knot in the wood. And it wasn't even like a bad knot. It was just like a random knot in the wood that you would, you know. And normally now what I'll do if I get a big knot in the wood is I will put some wood filler. If it's like really bad, I'll put some wood filler in it and just sand it really well. But I love knots. I think it makes it just look real. It just makes it look like a real wood sign, you know? Yeah, let me know how the sticker sheet goes.
What are you working on now?
You guys need to get ready for bed.
Sure.
We need to go get all ready for bed. I'm going to get a few more minutes on here, and then I got to get the kiddos to bed.
Okay.
Just a few minutes.
So probably when it gets
because 10 o'clock is their bedtime since they're staying up late. We will change that soon. You guys are going to have to start going to bed very early because school's going to start back,
6 months.
Next year comes. She wanted this something for free. You know what? I think that's right, Amanda, because a lot of those people will. I had another experience, unfortunately, recently with the same exact situation. And there's not in the wood. And I said, this is part of the process. And then she said, well, the stain's not right. It's too light. And then I was like, well, that stain can be variable. And I have that in the description as well. You know, it can be light and dark. And then she said that I was being defensive. So I said, oh my gosh, I'm just defending myself because it's true.
You didn't even do anything wrong. Like, she was just angry.
I don't know. Y'all are going to get people like that, though. Y'all will get the customers that are difficult.
Yeah, I'm going to have a business somewhere similar to yours, so.
I was telling them about you wanting to have a business.
Everyone
okay, y'all,
gets
just
hate,
a few more minutes to play, and then it's time to go get ready for bed, okay?
Okay.
No, oh, that's cool. Yes, Elbia, you can send it to me on Facebook. You can send it to me on Facebook, or you can even go on my email. I have my email usually linked in all my videos. So my kids are going to school in person since New Year. Erin, I thought about putting them in school in this year, but her virtual teacher actually recommended not to do that because she said it's already a mess right now because the curriculums are kind of a little bit different. So I didn't want to risk anything. So we just decided to stay virtual the rest of this year. So.
Wait, are we going back? Like when
In November or whenever the school starts again.
It starts back in like
Okay. You don't have social media? Okay, well I do have the email then. You can email. I think it's simply SallySC@gmail.com. But I will I have it linked in all my videos. If you scroll down to social media on there too. Thank you, Adriana, however you say your name. I love your shop. It's adorable. Thank you, Kate. Okay, go play for a few more minutes, and then you're gonna have to go to bed, okay? So I got my where's the mat that I cut? I didn't even take it off the mat. But I want you guys in the video that you can roll your mat backwards, and just your vinyl comes right off without bubbling up. Okay, thank you, Kim. Thank you for joining.
Mom, can we have a bath and a bath bomb too?
Yes. If y'all are good.
We are good.
I always want those bath bombs. Okay, go in there. They got some for Christmas. Do I have Pinterest? Kate, yes, I do, but I'm hardly on it. I started on it for a while trying to get business boosted a while back. And yes, I do like Pinterest, but I don't know much about it. Oh, thank you so much, Tanda. Yes, I'm happy that, you know, they're able to watch me work hard and things like that because I want them to know that they can chase their dreams too. So I always instill that in their minds. They can do whatever they want to do. Just got to work hard for it. Yes, Elbia, I will put it in the comments. Yes, Erin, it is scary. I don't really know how it is in the schools. I mean, ours are it's bad where we are. We have a lot of cases every day in our town and everything like that. And so I was scared of it in the beginning of letting them be in the school. But you can't live your life forever hidden, I guess. I guess we're gonna have to go back to normal eventually. Spanky, I understand that. I hate when that happens. Thank you for sharing your tips and tricks. You're welcome, April. Hey, Carmen. about that. Sorry, that scissor sounds probably really loud. Yeah, Natasha's closet. I understand that because and I actually consider doing homeschool, but it's really hard because I realize how much the teachers do, and I have so much respect for those teachers because it is hard. I mean, the age my youngest is right now she's learning so much at this age, and I always had my oldest in preschool at this age, and my youngest is not in preschool right now. So I want to get her in something soon because they do learn so much, and I don't have the time that I wish that I had to teach her everything that they need to know, which she knows a lot. Like she knows all her ABCs. She can count to 20, colors, shapes, things like that. But you just want them to be prepared for kindergarten. And I'm not a teacher at all. So when did I start Etsy? I started it in 2016. Thank you, Erin. I hope you have a good night. So all those peeled really well. I didn't have any issues. I gotta so clean my kitchen tonight. Who cannot go to bed without a clean kitchen? Is that just me? I love to be able to go to bed with the dishes done and the kitchen clean so I can wake up and not have to deal with it. So even though I'm tired, I'm still going to go clean the kitchen tonight. Yeah, Natasha, that's sad, isn't it? Oh, yes, Elle, I know what you mean. That is a lot of work, I'm sure. 5 babies doing all the schools. I struggle with just the one in school. So I can imagine that would be difficult. Oh, you guys are the same way? Yes, I have to clean the kitchen. She cheated you. She should have had her send it back to you. I own a retail hair salon business for many years. Sadly, people can be con artists. Yes, Kat. It is. You get some people like that, but most people aren't like that. And I've learned that, there's going to be people that are not happy no matter what you do. Even if you do the best work, they're going to be unhappy about something, which I was really surprised about the one recently that happened with the customer because she's talking about the stain colors. I was actually really proud of those signs because, I do put really hard work into my signs. Like I make sure that they look good before I send them out. I kind of take a lot of pride in my work. And, it does hurt when somebody's like, well, this doesn't look good or this messed up. But a lot of times it's just people. So, and one thing I've always lived by is, if they're mean to people, then there must be hurting in the inside. There must be something going on in their life to make them so ugly to people. So. Hey, Angel. I give props to all the teachers, much more respect. Yes, I agree. Angel, we're just sitting here talking. What are you doing? And it is hard because the people will claim to, they'll open up cases or they'll threaten to go to Etsy. And you don't want Etsy to get involved because Etsy will side with the customer. They will. The only time they really side with their sellers is when the shipping says delivered. And I guess if someone was harassing you or bullying you, they'll side with you. But if it's something like they're saying item not as described, they'll most of the time refund the customer. So I don't want threats like that. But that should be, if they're threatening to go to Etsy and things like that, Etsy should automatically, give the seller the props for that. I have seen some nasty sellers on there too. I don't know if you guys have read reviews sometimes where they'll respond and they'll be really snappy. I never am like that on reviews because everyone reads that. You don't want to be, you know, disrespectful. Oh, thank you, April. Yep. You know, that is, it really is true. You don't know what somebody's going through. I mean, it's not a reason to be mean to people, but you just truly never know. And, you know, I always try and be very kind back to them. And I always am kind. I mean, I'm never, you know, snappy because I just felt that that's not the way to be when you're a business owner. What am I working on? I am working on decals tonight. So these are some kitchen labels. And I didn't get very much done tonight just because I've been talking. Y'all know how I get to talking. But we talked a little bit about my new toy, and which is my new printer, which is going to be a sublimation printer. And we worked on decals. So that's what we did tonight. And the rest I'll just finish tomorrow. I do need to ship some things out, so I have to go to the post office tomorrow. So I'll probably go when the kids get done with their school stuff. Oh, thank you, Kate. Yes, I'm happy to do it. Very happy to do it. I haven't bought from Etsy yet, and Sally, I just started following you, and you're a pro. Oh, I thank you. You're so sweet to say that. I do tiny keepsake projects, and for the most part, my husband encourages me to open a shop, but I'm scared to. You can do it. Just the hardest part is just starting it. And once you do that, you got this. Which printer did I get? I got the Epson what's it called? Epson Eco Tank 15,000. And this is going to be one that I convert to a sublimation printer. Might take the fun out of crafting, but I won't know unless I try. Yes, it's worth a try. What printer did? Oh yeah, I just answered that. Sorry. The Eco Tank is that's what I got too. Sally, I love that about you. I learned to take my cool when customers get irritating. I think that you're right. When you stay calm and answer them nicely, they will be nice back too. Yes. A lot of times, if I'm just keep being calm and nice, they eventually cool down. But it doesn't sometimes take the mean out of them if they want to be mean. How do you get more sales in the beginning of opening your shop? So I started, like I said, in 2016 when things were a little bit different. But just make sure you do all the research on SEO, and which is your titles, tags, descriptions. Make sure your photos are top notch, and try and get traffic to your shop. So social media, just get people going to your shop and favoriting things. That'll kind of get you in the algorithm. And eventually once you pick up, it'll keep going. I'm going to get my listings up on my shop this week. I'm having problems getting the best pics. I just take my phone. You know, y'all know, seriously, natural lighting and your phone. I have a nice camera and I use my phone, which is not the best quality.
Mom, what is this stuff? What is it?
Her doctor kit.
No, what is it?
I don't know.
What is this for?
I don't know. I've had so many failed Etsy shops and I'm finally getting orders. That's awesome. Keep it up. You can do it. If you have a will strong enough to make it happen, you can thrive and make it a good business. You are welcome so much. Yes, I use my phone on natural lighting. Yes, that's the best way to do it. Your phone. Where is my S? Okay, so I'm going to put some transfer tape on these last labels. What phone do I have? I have the Samsung, what is it, the S9, which is not the worst, but it's cracked. So it's like I dropped it one day on my granite and it just shattered. So it's not the best. I can't really see what I'm doing half the time, but y'all know me. If it works, I'm not going to get another one until I need it. Because y'all, believe it or not, I'm a very frugal person. I don't like spending money if I don't have to. And that's what's got my husband and I to where we are, because we are kind of frugal people. But we're getting to a point now where, like, you know, if we want something or need something, we'll get it. but I'm still frugal. I just don't like to spend a whole lot of money. Like, we don't go out to eat all the time. I like to cook our meals, and we don't have cable. We do, like, Netflix, stuff like that. Anyways, that's a whole other topic. But anyways, that's why I don't buy a new phone, because I just don't need it yet. But it is cracked. It's been cracked for a while. So several months. No screaming. Sorry, I really got to go get the kiddos to bed. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I'll probably go ahead and put them to bed, which is so late for kids to be going to bed, but it is what it is. Like I said, they wake up later now, so they're getting all their rest. Do any of you sell on Facebook? My Etsy shop is slow, but I sell on Facebook. I got 10 sales in one day. That's awesome. So yes, a lot of people sell on Facebook. I did in the beginning, and I got a lot of sales, but I don't focus on Facebook as much. Do I really see a silhouette Cameo 4 Pro? Yes, it's right up there, and I do have a couple videos on it, but I'm still learning the ins and outs, but it's very nitpicky. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm a Dave Ramsey follower, and I have a Samsung S7. Awesome, Sarah. I've never done the Dave Ramsey methods, but I like his methods. My husband and I have just always been, I guess, just good with money since we were young. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead. No, okay. Okay. She's putting a dentist kit thing on her face. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get these kiddos to bed. They're ready for bed. It's late.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not ready.
But thank y'all so much for joining and for taking the time to watch this live. As always, I appreciate you taking your time to watch me. It just means so much to me. So y'all look out for a video coming either tomorrow or the next day, a studio vlog. It's a lot of orders, a lot of motivation. So y'all look out for that. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next live, which will be on Monday. So if you have questions, save them for Monday and come back Monday at 7 p.m. EST. And I'll see y'all then. But thank y'all so much again for joining. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.